big fire. Car is massively ablaze. Car's going up. Vilander is out of the car.
He's jumping off a flaming motorcycle. He had to get off.
As the crew look to see if anyone's coming down the pit lane, so they
And there we go.
Now it goes.
That's the flame. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen that in that particular part of the car, and you can see why Pierre Gasly was getting out very quickly, and well done to the crew for getting the extinguishers on it.
So Aleix Espargaro just stayed committed there, then he ran really wide.
It's going to be as he approaches it, yeah, get away from that, Aleix.
Yeah, that was not what he wanted to see, yeah. Wow. As he ran to try and get back on that bike, because it was a relatively slow speed crash, just second gear around. The marshals, as always, quickly on the scene with the fire extinguishers.
In one of the Rahal Letterman BMWs on pit lane, and you saw the crewman on fire there. Scary stuff. Oh, look at that.
He sees the flames and then he gets told to get out. I think these were going to be the first team to pit and make it to the end without another stop for a splash of fuel.
One thing you need it. Oh, look, you see the sparks. They've lit something. Whoa, big fire for Ricky Cardoon.
Get away, run away.
I would get away now. He's like, come on. I think he was calling for an extinguisher.
He was.
Smoke pouring out the front end of the Ginetta.
You can't even see where he's going. There's smoke in the cabin everywhere. You can see it here. He's lost the back of it.
Wow. All that oil heating up, igniting, slipping around. Amazing that he didn't get collected by someone coming through that oil and smoke.
Oh, look at the flames out the back.
He's slipped on oil, his own oil I might add, and he's just kept it out of the wall, so he's done a pretty good job to stop that thing.
Oh, that's a blow up and a half.
Yeah. Tito Rabat out, get off the bike, put it down, and away he goes, and quite rightly too.
He's desperately trying to get the marshal to come over quickly with the fire extinguishers to put that out. That's a real shame because he was riding brilliantly.
So, just another opportunity to describe it to you, and actually, yeah, you're dead right. It's
the fire extinguisher's on fire.
It's the fire extinguisher nozzle was on fire briefly there, and it was as the fuel nozzle was removed, or maybe there was just fuel just leaking out of it before the full allocation had gone in. Now it's going to be a question of how much fuel the team think has gone into that car as to how long they run for.
Closing in, looking for a second win of the year. Won the first race, huge lock up there for Fernandez. Another driver, incredibly lucky, and there's a fire. There's a fire there out the back of the car. That's Liam Lawson with a failure. Dramatic exit from this race. He was very nearly taken out. So they're both going to go wide. There's the lock up on the oil. Everyone going deep. Fernandez, Vizquel, Futrell nearly into the back of him. The car smoking ahead, and Richard Verschoor moving past.
As you can see there, that bike of his, that Ducati, is on fire. He had no idea, Yoni Hernandez, as he tipped it through that fast turn 3. He'll have to jump off that as quickly as he can. He had no idea, did Hernandez, that his bike was on fire. Started smoking as he came out of turn 1, and then he went through turn 3. We could see flames pouring out of the belly pan of that Pramac Ducati.
Whoa, he's on fire, Jane. Something's lit up underneath that car, and there's a big flame.
Yeah, it'll be an oil line or something. Looks like an oil fire.
Whoa, yeah, he's slipping on his own oil.
Yeah.
Oh no, into the gravel he slips. He needs to get out of that car. Yeah, he knows now. Whoa, I'm on fire here. That was special. How about the crowd that have stuck around for a show? They got it, yeah. Whoa.
Good way to warm your tyres up.
not a bad tip.
No, engine. No.
What's comfortably ahead? Oh no, the engine's gone! The engine's gone for Carlos Sainz. Ferrari's 4th mechanical failure in a race.
Oh, look at the things blowing up and smashing the side pods to bit.
And he needs to get out of that Ferrari pretty quickly because you can see the flames. But the marshals need to be on the scene there with those fire extinguishers. They're trying to stop the car, but there's flames coming out, and I dare say they need to get those flames put out very, very quickly. Marshall's very quickly on the scene there just to make sure Carlos Sainz physically is okay. Mentally, you can see he's absolutely distraught.
Oh, blimey, there might be a red flag. We could have a red flag here. We could have a red flag.
He needs to get off the circuit.
He's got to get off that. He doesn't realise that that bike is on fire. His feet are going to get so hot now. Jump off it, Sudasan, quickly.
We've got a sort of 80s, 90s style engine blow up there, and that is from Petikov. So Gianluca Petikov, the second of the Campos cars. Look, you can't see anything going up the hill there.
Yeah, here's Jahan Deruvela, and doesn't know where to go, does he? Desperately trying to keep the car out of trouble. Oh, goodness me.
Go.
And there is a pretty serious fire on the way, and I would imagine that will be a red flag.
The front left corner of Hansen's car is on fire. He's in the Joker lap. Watch the front left headlight. It's a big fire. Timmy Hansen is going to pull over to the marshals. So Hansen pulls off the track. Oh dear, we need to get that put out ASAP. Get out of the car, Timmy. Out of the car. Genet continues to lead. Timmy Hansen is out of the car. I can confirm from the spotter's position. Genet leading through the Sachs curve. There's Timmy safe. That's the most important thing. The rest is just a car.
They're going to have to put a flag out here. I think that car's rolling back towards the track.
And here's what the fire looked like. As you can see, that is the ethanol, and boy.
And you can see the Buckeye over here on the left-hand side of the screen and the spring. That is all from the inlet nozzle that goes in to put the fuel into the tank.
A lot of fuel. The fueler was covered in fuel, and he's got some minor burns in his eyes.
What I want to know is how in the world is he able to even go back out there? I mean, did you see the flames that were wrapped around him? Mirror and stayed on the lead lap. How's that for you?
Josh Brooks is quickest now. Here's Walker.
This is
now watch this.
Look.
Oh,
that's a big fire.
This is during free training. Now watch Chris Walker.
Watch Patrick Murphy was looking to get away with that. But look at Walker coming in now, trying to get the bike. That's a brave, if not foolhardy thing to be doing, I think.
But we now have a problem for...
That rear of the Ferrari 488 is well alight.
He must... I hope he knows he's on the Grand Prix circuit.
Indeed.
I hope he knows to turn right at the end of it and not left. In fact, you know what? I'm not sure the car's even going to get that far. It is absolutely ablaze from the firewall back. That is the end of that Ferrari. That is an ex-Ferrari, and he needs to get out of there in a real hurry, and he can't. Car's rolling backwards because the brakes don't work anymore.
He is out
and he
now.
is out of the car and wisely running. Don't leave the car. Don't hold on to it.
He's worried that it's going to roll back into the track.
Well, I know, but I'm worried that it's going to explode. There's a poor marshal coming up behind him with one handheld fire extinguisher.
That's not going to do the job.
He's trying to put the fire out.
It's
but
just leaping to the other side of the car.
The good thing, though, is there's then no bodywork left. And he tosses the extinguisher away in disgust. The marshals will be left to clear this up.
Paul, I wonder if it started with rotor temperature. You can see the brake rotor.
Yeah, it's like it's locked on. But you would think if the brakes were locked on,
stuck in there, generated so much rotor temperature. Oh, and then it exploded right there, the wheel. So something horribly wrong with the rotor. Oh my gosh, the wheels
the whole
apart.
wheel is broken apart. So I've never seen anything like that before.
Right front wheel's going to come off in a second. Get it low. Get it low. Get it off the track. Yep.
Wow, that is wild. I've never, ever seen. I don't know why he just doesn't stop.
Well, if you can get to pit lane and they can figure out how to get that wheel off, Paul, I'm sure. Oh, now the whole car's going to light up.
That's a big fire. He needs to get out of that car really quickly right now.
This is Australia's James Davison in his 6th Indianapolis 500. And it is over pretty much as quick as it started. What a shame.
Here's a replay. Oh, and there's the actual reason for the retirement. So that's why they're cutting off the inner suit there. It's because he's obviously been burned. And Chappie, that's rather brave to stay on board. Look at that.
Wow. He's obviously hot.
Oh, wow. That's scary stuff.
He's got the soft tyre phase out of the way, and he can join the back of the Crocodile. Oh, we got the fuel hose on. Kovalainen's car.
Oh, there was a fire in the pit lane as well. Kovalainen's car, he was trying to leave too quickly. They get ahead of Raikkonen.
And
fuel spraying all over, and all over Kimi Raikkonen as well, into his face, into the car.
So obviously the exhaust pipes of Raikkonen's car set that fuel on fire. There it goes. Yeah, it goes from behind him and all around him. Braun helping McLaren out. Ironically, it won't have damaged the car of Kovalainen.
Oh, not a shoulder again. Oh, my goodness. Is that Taron McKenzie?
That looks like Taylor McKenzie.
Jumping off a flaming motorcycle.
He had to get off that. He had to get off that. That's
good Lord. Bless him, he was feeling the heat as he jumped off it.
I can only assume that was a... You know, these things are real high-pressure systems where he's not happy. You wouldn't be.
So here's now at this point, Taylor's thinking
the exit plan is jump off.
In through
Bit of contact there between Lowe's and Eugene Laverty, and then it looks like the front fender got stuck in the bike erupting as soon as it hit the wall there. Eugene Laverty did very well to jump off that bike. Good to see him up and standing. That was clearly an absolutely massive incident for the Irishman.
We're showing 9 laps remaining. Oh my goodness, there's a fire there at Brad Jones Racing.
They actually need to get some extinguishers. The teams that down that far end, Red Bull Racing and Shell V-Power are there with extinguishers to put it out, because obviously there was a massive ball of flame in the lane at BJR, and everyone has run to the attention because Nick Pickett's car was still burning.
Oh, Maurizio, what are you doing? Oh, big fire! Ferrari on fire! Now that is ahead of Bruno Senna's car. That's Vilander. Vilander's car is on fire. The back of the car is massively ablaze, and he needs to get that pulled over to the side of the road. This is the 71 car. Oh, and this fuel or oil just burst out of the back of the car, and the car's going up. Vilander is out of the car. He dives over the 3-layer Armco and runs away from the car. That is not coming back. That is a well done Ferrari. The rear, the carbon now has caught fire. The underneath part of the engine bay, that's going to burn to the ground. That Ferrari is going to burn back to the firewall. Thick pall of black smoke over to my left behind the pit lane.
Third, and in comes Verstappen there. Verstappen coming into the pits, again the right thing for him to do, because he was being held up by the Ligier. Into the pits he comes. Very difficult as a driver, you know, to judge. We had a quick glimpse of it from Verstappen. Oh, and fuel! That's the first time we've had a fuel splash. Oh my goodness me! Right, there was the replay there. Now, when the nozzle came out of that was supposed to seal it. The fuel splashed, and see how 3 seconds later, that tremendous inferno there. Verstappen in the middle of it must have been absolutely terrified. I saw him get out of the car after the fire marshals did a superb job, and in fact the team have their own mechanics there. They're all in fireproof clothing, they all have extinguishers, they put the fire out very quickly indeed, but dreadfully frightening moment for Verstappen. The first time, as we've said, it's happened this year, but proves that it can happen.